yung ano eh, no? Ang sa akin lang itong mga congressman natin na to, huwag na sila sanang ah, maganda o magmagaling na parang ginagawa nila to para doon sa accountability and justice. No, truth. It's plain and simple, and every Filipino knows and understands. Kaya nila to ginagawa is primarily to discredit and to destroy the vice president because they believe that the vice president is the only logical opponent that they will have in 2028, and that they will never allow the vice president to run because alam nila sila yung magiging kawawa kapag hindi nga Pangulo ang ating Vice President.
Suma total po, hindi po kayo naantig sa pag-iyak at pagiging emosyonal ni Madriaga kahapon?
Not at all. Actually, while he was crying, I was actually laughing. You know? I was laughing at what's going on in his mind. Bakit, siguro iniisip niya, bakit ko pa kailangan gawin to? Bakit ba ako nagsisinungaling na ganito? Sapat ba yung pera na ibabayad sa akin? Sapat ba yung kapalit nito sa kahihiyan na ginagawa ko sa sarili ko? Maaaring yun yung dahilan ba't siya naiiyak, ano? O kaya naiiyak siya, baka dahil hindi pa naibibigay sa kanya yung maleta. Maraming dahilan, no? Pero yung pag-iyak na dahil doon sa sakit na naranasan niya o doon sa katotohanan ng kanyang binabanggit, I think that's something that is that definitely did not move me at all. Actually, it moved me to laugh more than to empathize with what he was feeling at the moment.
Opo, may komento dito ang isang abogado, no, si Attorney Marlon Busantog. Sabi niya rito, evidence to be believed must not only proceed from the mouth of a credible witness, but it must be credible in itself in conformity with common experience and observation of mankind. Ang kinukot daw niya rito ay ang Supreme Court. Sabi pa niya rito, ni attorney, kung Marcoleta is correct, the time to question the credibility of a witness is when he is presented as a witness and not after his testimony. Prof, ano masasabi niyo po?
Well, exactly. I totally agree with that, no? And yun nga, yung mismong personality kasi, no? The persona himself is actually tainted with a lot of inconsistencies, a lot of problems with regards to yun nga, the credibility itself, no? And so kasi yung problema, no, kapag halimbawa sa kanila manggagaling yung witness na ilalatag halimbawa ng kabilang kampo, they really would really make ample use of the credibility card, no? Pero kapag naman pag-atake nila yung tao nito, kahit sino lang pwede nilang gamitin, no? Kahit na sino kaya nilang representan. So I think it's very arbitrary, very, very one-sided, and wala talagang neutrality at all. So, yun yung yun yung nakakatakot, no, dito sa ganitong klase ng pagdinig. Pero yun nga, I am maintaining the idea, na again, I would like to appeal to our countrymen na itong pagdinig na to, no, kung ano man itong ginagawa nila sa Justice Committee, is not yet a part of the formal proceeding. In fact, kahit nga hindi umattend dito yung ating ikalawang Pangulo, kahit nga wala na ganitong pagdinig, actually, they have the power and they could already make the vote right now, which I don't know why they're not doing it. Again, it's just because they are convincing the public more than they're trying to convince themselves that this impeachment is going somewhere.
Opo. Prof, hindi po ba ang Kamara ang magiging piskal o prosecutor nito sa mismong kaso? Pero di ba ang typical na prosecutor, hindi naman siya magkokomento nga kung halimbawa binastos siya doon sa mga nagreklamo at inireklamo, kung hindi sisipot, wala kang maririnig niyan eh. Kumbaga, sige lang, binigyan ka ng pagkakataon, pasisiputin ka, ito, magpaliwanag ka. Nagbigay naman si VP Sara nung hindi na at nagpasaklolo. binanatan kasi nagpasaklolo doon sa ano, na kini-question yung pamamara. Wala naman tayong naririnig dito sa typical na piskal po. Kung nakikita niyang binabastos siya, wala siyang palag. E di ipausad niya yung mismong reklamo laban doon sa isang individual. Di po ba, Prof?
Tama po. I totally agree with that. You know? I mean, they have the resources and they have the legal recourses at their disposal. And definitely they can actually do this. Pero yun nga, at the end of the day, kasi, maliwanag na kaya nila ito ginagawa is because, number one, they really would want to create an optics that will somehow give the impression that the vice president really is involved in whatever allegations that they're presenting. But again, it's the control, you know, the control of the narrative and the control again of the impression that the public would want would like to have, particularly with this issue. And so again, if you try to look at it, this is again tied up to 2028. What they're doing right now is not just to derail the vice president, but to condition the minds of the public na meron siyang kasalanan. Pero the point is, ito ba yung sapat ba itong mga binabanggit nitong isang tao na to, isang convicted criminal para sa pagbabago ng ating pagkilala doon sa ating ikalawang Pangulo. No? So, alam naman natin na hindi na ito bago. No? Maraming beses na nila itong ginawa para lang i-discredit ang mga Dutertes. No? In fact, Trillanes is very, very siguro parang is a master in this deception, ano. Pero at the end of the day, wala namang napatunayan, no? Wala namang kinahinatnan. And ang nangyayari, instead of them gaining traction to prove their cause, ang nangyayari dahil nga in the end ilalabas na kasinungalingan lang, mas lumalakas pa yung mga Dutertes, no, dahil sa kanilang ginagawa na panggigipit, no. So
Opo.
wag na tayong no, ang sa akin lang itong mga congressmen natin na to, wag na sila sanang magmaganda o magmagaling na parang ginagawa nila to para doon sa accountability and justice. No, truth. It's plain and simple, and every Filipino knows and understands. Kaya nila to ginagawa is primarily to discredit and to destroy the vice president because they believe that the vice president is the only logical opponent that they will have in 2028, and that they will never allow the vice president to run because alam nila sila yung magiging kawawa kapag hindi nga Pangulo ang ating vice president.
Pero di po ba, Prof, lahat ng sasabihin doon sa pagdinig na yon, meron na silang advance na kopya ng affidavit at pwede nilang mabusisi in advance, ma-check nila kung ang bawat sasabihin nito ay may katotohanan ba? Kasi ang sabi sa panig ng kay Attorney Panelo, yung may hawak ng perjury case, VP Sara versus kay Madriaga, laway lang daw ang puhunan at walang mga ebidensya. At yung mga ipinakitang ebidensya, like halimbawa, doon po sa meron daw siyang ibinigay na painting, no? Mismo yung nagpinta na sabi ni Madriaga, kanya daw scholar, angkan ng mga mayayaman. Ng mga Gaisano, Visayas at Mindanao, marami yung mga mall at makilala yan. Sinabi niyang scholar daw niya at mula daw sa Laguna. Well, in fact, sabi ng mismong nagpinta at nagbigay kay Vice President Sara nung pinta, 2021 niya ibinigay ito during mayor pa ang pangalawang Pangulo. Sinabi niya, hindi siya scholar kasi ang yaman nga at hindi rin siya taga Laguna at siya ay taga Davao. At pati yung mga halimbawa, binate yung nabanggit mo kanina, si Madriaga sa birthday, kung kilalang kilala ni VP Sara, si Madriaga, ganun ba ang mag-greeting sa kilalang kilala talaga na may nakapapel at nakalagay ng pangalan.
Right.
And nakita ko nga sa social media, lahat ng mga nagpabati kay BP Sara na may ganon,
Yeah.
inilabas nila. Pati, so ibig sabihin ba, ganito, pati yung pinag-greet ko, yung nanay ko, hawak-hawak ni BP Sara yung bond paper, nandun yung pangalan. Ibig sabihin, close na sila doon. Prof, ano masasabi niyo po?
Actually, on the contrary, no, dahil nga sa lahat ng pinagpababati kay VP Sara, meron siyang ganon. It means na talagang yung connection nila hindi malalim or hindi ganun maaring ordinaryo lamang na nagpapabate itong si Madriaga sa kanya. Kasi totoo yan, I agree with that, na kung talagang malalim yung kanilang pagkakakilanlan sa isa't isa, you don't need that paper in the first place, or you will make it appear to be different compared to the other people na nagpapabati sa'yo. Kasi nga, meron kayong deeper connection. It's not just mere acquaintance or not just mere pabati or pasyaw, pero talagang kilala mo siya. So iba yung iba yung dapat na trato, no. Pangalawa, tama 'yon, yung sa painting, no. Kung ako nga ngayon, I am really egging on the real painter, the owner of this painting, kasi that's a violation of for artistic and intellectual property rights, no. Na ina-claim nitong ibang tao na ginawa at binigay ng ibang tao, when in fact we know the owner and the owner is alive and claiming that it's really hers, no. So dapat madagdagan yung kaso nito ni Madriaga patungkol dito, no? And among other things, so maraming loopholes, no, maraming loopholes that I think will not really stand legal scrutiny. And siguro dapat humanap na ng ibang witness itong opposition, I mean itong mga nasa Justice Committee, somebody na mas kahit paano meron namang kredibilidad at gawa ng mas maganda-gandang script, yung hindi ganito ka kalamya at katawa-tawa actually.